Now let's create the entity for it. So basically these are the some common annotations we are going to use while creating the entity. The entity, table, ID, generated value, and column. So these are all annotation we are going to use. Table is nothing but is used to specify the table name. Entity is like it is going to represent entity. It is going to represent entity as a class. ID is nothing but your primary key. Generated value is like it is one kind of it is one kind of sequence of primary key. So it should be sequence ID, identity. These all are kind of attributes present inside the strategy. So column iterate column is the annotation which we use to give the name of the column. So these are five annotation we are going to use. And after that we are creating the JPA repository, which is basically used to bridge between classes, Java classes, object, and database. It's going to provide some predefined method which is present inside JPA repository, like create, update, delete, all kind of method, find by ID, count. These all are method provided by JPA repository. Okay, let's do this now. Okay, so now what I am doing, I am creating the first entity. Okay, I can do one thing. I can add the Lombok too, because I don't want to write get a setter for this time. So what I do, I just copy Lombok from old project. Yeah, this is the Lombok dependency. I am going to add here. Yeah, I already told you I am going to add some dependency if I want to. Yeah, so I added that dependency successfully. After that, I am going to create it the entity. So yeah, I am taking same entity, student entity. So it's a ENT entity package and having student as the entity. So I am going to writing some attribute inside the student class. So for example, these are some attribute which is present to the student class, like it have the ID. So I'm going to use private long ID. After that, private string name. After that, private string address. Okay, private string address and uh, private string class. Okay, so yeah, is it going to be a class name because it is keyword? Okay, so these are the annotation. While because I am using Lombok, I am don't I am not going to write the data setter here. So I am writing data as an annotation. Data. Why it is not presenting? Maybe I need to update the project. That's why. Oh, I didn't do the configuration of the annotation. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Annotation processing enable. Apply and close. Yes. And after that, I'm going to update the project once again. So let's see what happened now. Maybe now I get the annotation called data. Yeah, I get annotation data. So I have all data setters and all attribute regarding this class. Okay, so I'm using some of the annotation called entity. So I'm representing it as a Java entity. Okay, so I am using a persistent package. Okay, after that I am using another annotation called table. So I am specifying the name of the table. So name of the table is like student student details. Yeah, I am going to specify the name as a student details. Okay, so this is the table name. D should be in small. Okay, after that I need to specify the ID. it is nothing but a primary key. After that, I need to specify how ID is going to generated value. Okay, there is one called strategy, and we are going to use generated type called I'm going to use identity. Okay, so that's it for yeah, we have another annotation. It's like means if you don't use that annotation called column annotation. So what that annotation do basically, annotation do if you want to give the specific kind of name, or you want to give some kind of validation, like if you want to keep some column as a unique or scale or whatever the you want to name, or some kind of length, means it's going to be 10 character of length. So if you are entering 11 character, at that time it's going to be give you some exception. And after that, unique means it's going to be unique in whole table, whole column, sorry. Updatable means it's going to update or not in future. Okay, so these all kind of value provided by column annotation. So if you want to use I'm using name attribute for this column only. Okay, I'm just giving it name as a student name. So why I am doing this? Because this is the student class and we are creating the student details. I am going to create name as a student name, but I don't want to change address and class name. So this kind of customization you give means you can do it with the help of column annotation. So I'm going to run this project once again. So let's see. Yeah, I'm going to run this project, and yeah, what happened behind the scene. So yeah, look at here. This is the query generated by Spring Boot whenever our project is going to create. So it's like going to create table student details, ID, auto increment, which is primary key, ID. So you don't need to create whole table or anything with if you are using the JPA kind of framework. Okay, so that's it for this video.